Okay, we're back with an adjusted camera angle. All right, now if I put my straight edge down here on my corner, my next line is just right here. It's very close. And if I want to see a good depth, I want to bring that vanishing point up rather steeply so that I can get the depth in for that garage portion. It just kind of helps. So in this case, as I just kind of lay my straight edge down and plan it out, my vanishing point here is going to be right on my horizon line. It's going to be on my page now. So that makes it a little easier to get to everything, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to go from this corner to the next line. And we're just going to draw that in. The gears will go in a little darker, so it makes it a little easier for you to see. Don't worry about being perfect. If they're off a little bit, not a big deal. And then going now back to the next, so across the front of the porch on your drawing. Let me again pull up something so you can see. So we made it back to this corner. So this big long line became this little short line. And the name for that is called foreshortening. It happens when you do perspective drawings. That's why they're never, ever to be dimensioned by a contractor. They're just artistic interpretations, okay? So now I need to do this front right across the porch. So that's going to go to the vanishing point on the right to the next line, okay? And that's what sets our porch. Now this is one where it gets a little like, maybe I better make sure I plan the depth of that line right. So we're going to do a little bit of a fix. Okay. So I'm going to go back up. And remember that corner I told you was behind? I'm going to bring that corner down. Even though I said don't worry about it, I'm going to bring it down because I need it for a target. And so I'm just going to bring that down just a little bit of it. Not a big long line because it's not going to be forever. So just down just a little bit. So there that is. And that's behind on that pop-out window. And now I'm going to go back to the vanishing point on the right. And then go to the line that I left off with. So it's going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this now comes, and I'm going to do dark here. But that also goes back to that depth. Because that's what it's actually at. Okay. Because I need that to pull that forward. So I've got to pull it forward. So that's going to come, and I'm going to lengthen my line because I didn't make it quite long enough. This is the corner of the pop-out that we're bringing in there. So I'm just going to lengthen that line and go from the vanishing point on the left to behind the corner, and this will be a light line. So just pull that forward, and that shows where the corner changes. Then back to the other vanishing point and line that up. Now I'm going to go across for the pop-out window. So we'll darken that one a little bit more. Okay, so this is going to disappear in the back there as we get there. Okay, so just kind of working back and forth as we get that in place. Now we're at the corner. Okay, so let's find out where we're at again. Keep track of life in the fast lane. Okay, so this is the back corner. That's this one right here is back here. We pull it forward, and then we came across. Now I'm going to go back. Okay, so this is going to the right vanishing point. Now I'm going to go to the left vanishing point. Okay, so I almost don't even need the plan down, but it's going to be there to add lines. So I'm going to line up and go to our last point. And as we go, each of these is kind of like building an igloo, actually. Kind of fun if you ever did that, but we'll go there. Okay, so now that's the corner of our window. So now we've got to go, now I got to go over to the wall. So then bring that over, and I'm getting to the point that my line just barely touches my vanishing point. I need a longer straight edge. And that might be a problem for you. See if your teacher has a yardstick. Sometimes you need those. So this comes across here. Okay, so we're getting our jogs going around our house. Then from here it goes back, and this is the side of the house. Okay, this is this side right here, these windows. Okay, so we're going to do that next. So we line that up. And this will look a little weird for a while until we get it all finalized. So I'm going to bring that down. And there's the side of the house. Okay, so we've got our left side and our front all the way to the garage. So that's all laid out. Now we need to do the heights of all these walls. Because they do the opposite, they're going to be above the horizon line, going to the same vanishing points. So we need to set that height. Then we're going to go back to our line that's the one closest to us, the corner of that garage. And I'm going to switch to a dimension plan here. This is the one you have, minus the roof overhang, okay, just to simplify things for you, okay? And this will be step 3.